Hi, my name is Marjorie Wildcraft, and I'm the founder of the Grow Network. We are the premier community of people who make our own medicine, grow our own food, and we're building real resiliency in communities across the world. Today, I have the fortune to be at a pristine location on a biodynamic farm. We're high up in the Rocky Mountains, far, far away from any metropolitan area, at the top of the watershed where the water here is pure and clean. The soils here are pristine and far away from any type of agricultural toxins or runoff. So the water, the soil, and then obviously an abundance of wonderful sunshine is an ideal environment for growing not only food and vegetables, but also for medicinal herbs. Well, today I'm with Stephanie Sison, who is a biodynamic herb farmer, a very, very extraordinary person. There aren't that many of them, quite frankly. She's doing an amazing job here. But Stephanie, so we're in the high altitude, pristine environment of the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, and we're on what's called the western slope, high up in the mountains though. Stephanie, why is this one of the best areas to grow like the highest quality herbs that can be grown? Why is this area so special?
Sure, and a few different factors, one being our water quality. So we are on the top of our watershed in this pristine, protected wilderness area. And so all the water that comes into our farm is just as clean as it can be. We're far away from any metropolitan areas, so our air is really, really clean as well, which means clean soil. And that's really important when you're growing anything, but certainly medicinal herbs. Most of all of our medicinal herbs are bioaccumulators of toxins, and lots of them we're wanting them to then help us clean out our toxins. But that's not going to work really well if the herbs are grown in a more toxic environment, picking up environmental toxins, and then we're trying to take them as medicine. So we feel that while it's important for all farms to grow in the healthiest environments as possible, medicinal herbs take it to a whole nother level. Our water, soil, and air quality are really, really important to growing, healing, clean herbs.
The closest major city here is Denver, which is not only over the Continental Divide, it's what, 500 miles or something?
It's quite far.
It's a long ways
away.
away.
It takes like 3.5 hours to drive there.
Right, and so there's no big city, there's no commercial, there's not enough big enough land around here for any commercial agriculture of any size. So there's really nothing around here except for the pristine mountains that are here, and there's nothing really water-wise. There's nothing uphill of you really. So this is just the clean mountain water that gets deposited through the rain.
Absolutely, and there's also this growing understanding, because we are at a high elevation with these really, really strong solar rays, that we are able to grow herbs that chemically express themselves different in relation to that high intensity of sun.
There's also something about medicine and herbs, medicinal herbs especially, that are exposed to rain and to wind and to a little bit of a harsher condition, that actually improves the medicinal quality of them versus something that's coddled along in a greenhouse somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. So we have these what they call secondary metabolites in our herbs, and most of those chemicals are being produced due to environmental stressors. So due to extreme sun, wind, drought, competition pressure in the growing environment. So we don't want to be growing our herbs in these like perfectly fluffed, tilled, heavily composted, timed watered, coddled systems, because we'll grow herbs, we'll grow big herbs, but we'll grow big baby herbs that are watered down and weak. And we want these herbs to be having a bit of a struggle to produce all these chemicals, so that's our medicine. That's what we want to kind of consume in ourselves. Their ability to adapt to this environment helps us adapt to our environment.
Right, so the basic idea of what you are, what you eat.
That's
so
right.
If you're eating some badass plants,
you're gonna be a badass.
You're gonna be a badass. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
You're welcome.
If you'd like to pick up some of Stephanie's herbs, I have a very limited quantity of them for sale. Head over to thegrownetwork.com, and in the menu there, click on Shop, and there you will see the variety of Stephanie's herbs that we have for sale. I also work with a very limited other number of high quality, high integrity herb farmers, and you'll also be able to find the herbs that we have from them available there also. Head over to thegrownetwork.com and click on the menu for shop.